Welcome to Atlanta. Crisis Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King YAHUSHA, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
You ready? Let's go. Never lose. My team never lose. Never lose. My team never lose. And all we do is win. 50 on the scale from 1 to 10. Never lose. My team never lose. Never lose. My team never lose. And all we do is win. Think you better than us, you better think again. I try to tell you we phenomenal. Teamwork make the dream work, overcoming any obstacle. Lockdown, deep, offense, unstoppable. Watch the tape on your team to see what not to do. Agony of defeat, my mascot mocking you. Try across the line, air time, shot blocking you. No flag, you can't blame it on the referee. Total dominance, prominence is our specialty. First round draft pick, all-star pedigree. In the conversation, I'm the greatest there will ever be. Us, you'll never be. This gonna be the anthem. Won't stop till we sing it. We are the champions. Never lose. My team never lose. Never lose. My team never lose. And all we do is win. 50 on the scale from 1 to 10. Never lose. My team never lose. Never lose. My team never lose. And all we do is win. Think you better than us, you better think again. My team never lose, your team never win. Displaying excellence, that's what I represent. We working hard just to make it look effortless. Put me in my hot spot, bet I never miss. This for the dynasty, y'all in the minor leagues. Team full of icons, we who y'all trying to be. Who left the lights on, who let the dogs out. My job's being the man I never called out. You should have called in, about to get called out. And if they talking, we who they talk about. Them boys ballin', ready to ball out. My team all in, we going all out. We going all out. Never lose, my team never lose. Never lose, my team never lose. And all we do is win. 50 on the scale from 1 to 10. Never lose, my team never lose. Never lose, my team never lose. And all we do is win. Think you better than us, you better think again. They hollering. They in the back hollering. I see him over there hollering. way over there hollering. Better than yours. Yeah, my team better than yours. All we do is win. Think you better than us, you better think again. Better than yours. Yeah, my team better than yours. Come on.
One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but the abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance. One west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group times for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been a stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going on my Patron, premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat so, none of them can get to the fire. But ran with me, and I had a nigga spin like a tire. Down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LEXX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One west, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Kick the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate make it to the featherweights. Niggas say they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a ruler. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush. To the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Yeah, at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold. Yes. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stab on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus B, fuck a 4.5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Hold on. I see niggas in they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
Capture your Fortnite highlights, hassle-free, outplayed.
All right, no sweat. Hey, Shalom, YAHUSHUA, 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 YAHUSHUA. Priest and officer Quat Zakarab here at the I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General YAHANNA, you understand? And we are here to teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. Like, it's so important to have this identity, man, because in the Black, Hispanic, and American Indian community, we don't have an identity. You understand what I'm saying? It's so important that as soon as you find out your identity, now you got a culture, now you got a God. You understand that you got to follow. You know what I mean? Now you got requirements that you have to do. You know what I mean? To uphold this standard. You understand what I'm saying? One of the things, you know, I'm doing a part 3. You know what I mean? Officer Badaya, you understand what I'm saying? This might be the last, this is definitely gonna be the last one for a while, you understand? Doing a part 3, because you know, I enjoy talking about this so much. It's like I can't get everything out in one class, you understand? But today we're gonna get, Lord alive, we get everything out that I'm supposed to get out. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of us coming outside, coming in the truth and coming outside from the world, you know what I mean? You know, we really don't know how to have a successful marriage, relationship, whatever you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? We don't, because we've been indoctrinated by the American philosophies and societies and their way of thinking and doing things. You know, a lot of us don't even know what a marriage is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, some of us think marriage is getting on one knee, you know, and a man getting on one knee with a ring after, you know, he has sex with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's what today is, Officer. But it's like, well, you know, like I stated last week, like my brother proposed to a woman 5 years into the relationship. When, like, if he come in here and understand that sex is marriage, then you already know that's your wife. Right. 5 years from now, that's your wife. Now, y'all want to have a little ceremony and celebrate y'all marriage. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You understand? But 5 years into the marriage, you're not even thinking that's your wife. You're thinking that's your girlfriend. And we're so childish. That's so like teenage like. You understand what I'm saying? Like thinking we boyfriend and girlfriend and we in our 30s. Like what we doing? We 30 years old talking about boyfriend and girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta start being serious about, life, because that got something to do with life. That's your life. Listen, when you get married, that's the woman become part of your life, and you become part of her life, man. And now y'all gotta learn about each other, yeah, man. But like I said, in America, we've been taught that marriage is getting on one knee. He opened the ring. I mean, he opened the box, showed the ring. You know what I mean? She say I do, she say I don't, whatever. Go down the aisle, throwing rice, jumping over brooms, a filthy pastor telling you, your vows or whatever the case may be. I don't know how it goes. I never ever did it before, but I did see it on movies. That's how it's supposed to go, right? Then I hope that's how it's supposed to go in America. But that's not what marriage is. Matter of fact, if you could, can you give me in Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary what marriage is first? You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna get out the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary first. The definition of marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Like marriage is important. You know what I mean? Like in the world, marriage is not taken serious because you got a such thing called divorce in the world. You can divorce people in the world. You know what I mean? Like what I learned in the U.P.K, if you want to court a sister, and especially a sister in the world, you want to court a sister, like the number one question you need to ask this woman is, do she believe in divorce? Wow. You understand what I'm saying? If she believe in divorce, you should even deal with her. You understand what I'm saying? Like you should, like even a brother. You know what I mean, say a sister. I mean, it's not a requirement you get a brother. I mean, you should put a brother in the truth. You know what I mean? But say if you meet a man out there, y'all hit it off. Y'all got a lot of things in common. You know what I mean? Like the question you should ask someone is, do you believe in divorce? Wow. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't know, he might just up and leave you. You understand what I'm saying? So you know what I mean, we got to be careful and not not falling for the okie doke. You understand what I'm saying? And make sure that you choose wisely on who you talk to, who you want to be with for the rest of your life, because you never know. You put all this time, you put all this effort, you put all your resources, your finances into this marriage, all for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? To the point y'all been together 10, 15 years. Now is to call it down. Y'all about to call it quits because you're not happy. You understand what I'm saying? It's no excitement in the bedroom anymore. You might have found the truth, and it's so much. It's so much to go to tie into. A marriage. You know what I mean? You do not want to waste it. You know what I mean? 10 years officer by, you want to call it quits. You understand what I'm saying? That don't make any sense. You understand? Right. Like call it quits. What you mean? You've been together 10 years. Right. You're 40. You're 40 years old. You about to call it quits. Yeah, man, we got to start learning how not to be so selfish. You understand what I'm saying? You got the definition? Come. Yeah, you can read it. This is the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary, page 511. Mm-hmm. Marriage. Marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and a woman consummated, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse. Read that again. Marriage is an intimate, personal union. Marriage is an intimate, personal union. Go ahead. To which a man and woman. In which a man and a woman. Go ahead. Consent. Consummated. Consummated. Go ahead. And continuously nourished by sexual intercourse. Now it's about, you can give me any scripture. So I'm gonna let you pick. Right. Find any scripture. You know what I mean? Because you know how Christianity is. Christianity teaches us that sex is not marriage. Obviously, because they believe in divorce. You understand what I'm saying? They believe in divorce. So you don't pick any scripture. You already know it don't even matter. Just give me an example of sex being marriage in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that. You coming in this truth, you gotta understand that you have sex with somebody, that's your husband or that's your wife. Period. You're married to them forever. to the day that they die. Especially if you're a sister. You're married to that man to the day that you die. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta understand that first. You gotta understand that sex is marriage first. You understand what I'm saying? Because now when you're in a relationship, you think boyfriend and girlfriend, you think you can leave whenever you want to leave. You understand what I'm saying? Boyfriend and girlfriend don't mean nothing. You just like, it's just like y'all just exist together. It's like y'all just, what's the word? Y'all coexist together. You know what I mean? Y'all tolerate one another. That's it. Until somebody want to leave. But a marriage is not like that. You know what I mean? Marriage is like, you got to be in that forever. And I don't understand what they say for better, for worse. I'm gonna get into this too because I seen some on Facebook today, and I was kind of like a little bit bothered by it. So I want to talk about that too. But it's like, you know, hey, they take for better, for worse, right? But then it's like when the time get hard, it's like people fold. You understand? Like in I.S.U.P.K, you can't fold. You can't fold no matter how tough and how rough it gets. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot fold on your marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, you just coming in the truth, you're going to learn that sex is marriage. And Officer Ba is about to prove it right now. We about to prove it right now. You can read it.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 24.
Is this what Isaac and Rebecca?
Adam and Eve.
Oh, Adam and Eve. Well, that's even better. Go ahead.
Then shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife,
Go ahead.
and they shall be one flesh.
Listen, a man shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. What you think they've been doing? Listen, did they have Cain and Abel? Yeah, I mean, they was making babies, so of course they was having some type of sex. You understand what I'm saying? He cleaved unto his wife. What you think he did when he cleaved unto his wife? You think they was hugging and holding hands and skipping in a field full of dandelions? No. You understand what I'm saying? No, it's not the case. I'm pretty sure Adam was terrified to that tail. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, that's his woman. You know, Eve ain't go nowhere else. You understand what I'm saying? She that's her man. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, give me another one. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, give me like 3 of them. We already have one right here. Cleave unto your wife. Right. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Give me another one. Matter of fact, give me 2 more. Yeah, man, to prove what we're saying is true. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't think they understand, officer, but I don't think they get it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think they get it at all. Yeah, man. I'm gonna beat this in your head. You understand? I made a part 3. Listen, if you ain't see the first or the other 2, go watch them, man. Right. Go watch them, man. I guarantee you, man, you're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn something in 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like you go to a Christian church, man, and be in front of that pastor for 2 hours, and you ain't learned not a damn thing. In 2 minutes, you're gonna learn what marriage is. In 2 minutes. It's that easy. You know what I mean? We are not the Christian church. You understand what I'm saying? We don't believe in divorce. You understand what I'm saying? You got it? I think it's one of Exodus if you... Yeah, it's one of Exodus. It types A, Rebecca, Isaac, and the tent. You know, go either way. You know, that's it. We go do the fornication, put away yourself for fornication. So we go anywhere, officer. But we got places to go in the Bible to prove our points, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24 and 67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent.
Listen, Isaac brought Rebecca into his mom's tent. You understand what I'm saying? Brought her to the crib. Brought her to his mom's crib. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And she became his wife.
And she became his wife. Matter of fact, no, you're missing a part.
Oh yeah,
you're missing a part.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent.
Isaac brought Rebecca into Sarah's tent, his mother's tent. Go ahead.
And took Rebecca.
And what?
And took Rebecca.
And took Rebecca. See, a lot of people will think that's saying, oh, he did by force, right? Like if you're in the black community and you understand slang, you know what I mean? This happens in the bedroom a lot. And they don't understand it, officer, but they don't understand it happens in the bedroom a lot. We all grown here, right? We know what happens in the bedroom. Right. You know what I mean? Everybody, got their thing on what they want to do to their significant other, right? But we know what goes on in the bedroom. We're not young. We're not children. We know what goes on. Yeah, man. You know that when you say took or take, it don't mean like he forced himself on her. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's just a dominant man. You know what I mean? He aggressive. You know what I mean? He did what he did. You know what I mean? That's how men are. You know what I mean? They don't got nothing to do with, get a scrape charge or be, you know what I mean? We ain't nothing about that. You know what I mean? Because the Bible's against that. Right. You know what I mean? It didn't say that Isaac got put to death. Right. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't say that she screamed and then I'll help. No, that's not the case. The Bible is written in slang. And if you don't understand that, you're never going to understand the Bible. You're never going to understand how the Bible is written, man. Because we talk like that today, officer. Right? I'm pretty sure, married couples talk like that in the bedroom. Right. And man, he took her. He had sex with her. You know what I mean? That's it. Don't think about it all some spooky stuff and that deep and get you to think it means something that it doesn't. You know what I mean? Understand that is the way that they were speaking back then. You know what I mean? He took Rebecca. He had sex with Rebecca, man. He took her to his mom's crib too. You know what I mean? That's a Judite for real. That's a Judite. Judites do stuff like that. Take them to their mom's crib. You know what I mean? How many times a brother take a woman to their mom's crib, but they get, his mom want to find it out. She at the crib. He at the crib with a girl. How many times that happened? And in the black community, a lot. You know what I mean? He took. Your son took that sister inside of your room, inside of your house. You know what I mean? That's all what it means is to have sex with him. Right. Keep going.
And she became his wife.
She became his what?
And she became his wife.
When Isaac tore fire to Rebecca, man, she became his wife. Period. You know what I mean? Because sex is marriage. You know what I mean? Like in that definition, it said consummate. You know what I mean? When it say consummate, it means to seal the deal. Right. You know what I mean? It's a done deal now. So imagine if Isaac didn't do that to Rebecca and he walked away. He would be good. He would be cool. You know what I'm saying? He don't gotta. That's not his wife. Right. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't got no obligations to that woman. You know what I mean? But he took her. Now he got an obligation to her. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Now give me another one. Yeah, man. Then we gonna go somewhere else. Give me another one. Yeah, man.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse 16.
Go ahead.
And if a man entice a maid,
go ahead. Sorry.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed.
Listen, if a man entice a maid that's not betrothed, entice a woman, a young woman, a virgin that's not engaged. Go ahead.
And lie with her.
And what?
And lie with her.
Don't we say today, oh, I slept with this sister, or yeah, I slept with this. Oh, sister, you slept with him? That don't mean that they would sleep. That don't mean they snoring next to each other, cuddled up. He probably left. He probably got what he got, and he probably went to his house. You understand what I'm saying? That happens a lot today. How many people sleep with each other, but they don't actually sleep with each other? They don't wake up unless you're drunk. You know, like Christian churches, they get drunk on Saturdays and wake up on Sundays. Like, who is this person next to me? You know what I mean? But when they say lay, it don't mean like, of course you're still laying with them, but it don't mean like you're like, I don't know how to. It's just like saying you sleep with them, but you're not sleep with them. That's the best way I can explain it, right? I mean, it's just slang. That's what I'm saying. You got to understand the Bible. The Bible is written in slang. You understand what I'm saying? And he laid with her. You understand what I'm saying? She's not engaged. I mean, she's a virgin. She's not engaged. She don't have nobody. I mean, he enticed her too. Listen, he spit that game. A lot of Judites got that game. Listen. A lot of Judites got, know how to spit game to his sister. Right. You know what I mean? And seduce them and listen and get between them legs This is why sisters got to choose wisely, man, because a lot of brothers will spit game to you, spit a whole lot of sweet nothings to you. Now he all up in you, and now it's like you messed up. Now you found out who he really is after he got up in you. So you got to make sure you choose wisely too as well, because sex is marriage. You know what I mean? In this instance, she had no man. She was not engaged. You understand what I'm saying? So he laid with her. Go ahead.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Say that again. He
shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Now, he shall endow her to be his wife. You mine now. You know what I mean? You're mine. So at the end of the day, we got to stop acting like children and stop believing in boyfriend and girlfriend. Because every time I hear boyfriend and girlfriend, I think of when when I used to write the notes. Would you be my girlfriend? Check box yes. And every time I always think about that when I hear boyfriend and girlfriend, it's like sounds so childish. You know what I mean? It sounds like you don't want to be responsible for this person, or it's like I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I see it. Like it feels like y'all really don't want to take it serious. You know what I mean? Imagine if you say, well, sex is marriage. Imagine if you tell people this. You know how the black community would be so much better off? Right. We would be way better than what we are based on teaching people sex is marriage. Because think about all the trauma that people went through, especially women. You know what I mean? Like, brother spit all his game. Sister was a virgin. You know what I mean? At a young age. This happened a lot at a young age. Brother spit his game, had sex with her, then leave her alone. Now she all broken. Now she got all these trust issues and all messed up in the head because it's the first person that had sex with her, you know what I mean, just broke her heart, damn near. You know, got her heart broken, and now she out there busting it wide open for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? That happens a lot in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? That happens a lot. You know what I mean? Imagine if you teach your brother, like, listen, you can't put her away. You know what I mean? Imagine you teach her, like, you got to choose wisely. Matter of fact, bring him to your daddy. Bring this man to your daddy. You understand what I'm saying? Let him make the choice. Let your mother make the choice. Let your older brother make the choice. There ain't nobody else around. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't make the choice, you know what I mean, because you can trick yourself out of the spot. There's so much trauma in the black community based off of sex. You understand what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of trauma in the black community based off of that. Yeah, man. How many brothers going around just sleeping with anybody? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, because, they got their heart broken. A lot of people don't understand that. They gonna hurt. They got their heart broken because a lot of brothers don't like to admit this, but in the hood, when they got their virginity took it, they fell in love with the girl that got their virginity took it. So it was probably somebody older than them any damn way. They fall in love with them, and then they wind up getting their heart broken. Now they having sex with everybody, breaking everybody else's heart, treating them like crap. Lying to them, especially we got to stop lying to our sisters too. You know what I mean? We lie to our sisters a lot. That's why they all messed up in their head. That's why they can't trust us. Nick, you know what I'm about to say. We not ish. That's what they say. We not ish. Yeah, man. There's some truth to that. Yeah, man. Because we treated them like crap. We put them away, treat them like whores, and look what we got now. Look what we got now. Sister got 3 baby dads. Why? It's not always her fault. You know what I mean? It's both of them. It's both the people's faults, but it's like she got 3 baby dads now. You know what I mean? He got 5 baby moms that he not with. Imagine if we taught our people sex is marriage. I guarantee you a lot of sisters won't have a lot of baby dads. I guarantee you this brother would be making better choices, better decisions on who he deal with, because he got to deal with them. Right. You got to. Right. By law, you got to deal with them. In the Bible, right. You can't just do what you want to do in the Bible. Right. Well, listen, a lot of people will not be around if the law of Moses was around. A lot of people probably would. That's in this world today wouldn't be around. I probably wouldn't even be around. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was wild when I was in the world. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us will not be around. Understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Yeah, man. Now we understand that sex is marriage. You understand that when you lay with somebody, that is y'all are married. That's it. Ain't no way around it. You understand what I'm saying? Can't find no loophole. Can't do this. You can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, once you know that, move on, move forward. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that deep. Choose wisely. Pick the right partner. That's how you have a successful marriage, where you know who's your right partner. You understand what I'm saying? You can read it.
If I could.
Go ahead.
Going back to the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary,
Go ahead.
where it says, marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent. You don't say a man and a man or a woman and a woman.
Right.
And every scripture that Father was bringing out was talking dealing with the man and the woman. So alternative lifestyles.
Right. It's no-go. It's a no-go. When Officer Biden is saying it's so heavy. Because when we say marriage, understand, people in the UPK know what I'm talking about when I say marriage. Right. But people in the world, we're not talking about same sex. That's abomination unto the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Having threesomes in your marriage is an abomination unto the Lord. That's still part of same sex. You understand what I'm saying? We are not to do that. And actually, that actually messes up your marriage. They don't even think that. That messes up their marriage. Because imagine, like, well, listen, America is so, there's a lot of stuff going on, Officer Biden, in the world that is like mind-boggling. Like it's like I'm baffled to hear. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, it's just so disgusting. You understand what I'm saying? That, you know, what goes on in people's bedrooms. Wow. Yeah, man. Like the internet tells it all. A lot of stuff goes on in people's bedrooms, and it's like, it is wild. Wow. And I'm pretty sure their marriage is really not what they think it is. Their marriage is probably not working. Wow. Yeah, man. Anyway, Deuteronomy 7:6. I didn't want to talk about it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, to the 7th verse 6. Mm-hmm. For thou art an holy people.
For thou art an holy people. So when you're in a marriage, you gotta understand this, especially coming to the truth. You gotta understand, when you're married, you have to be holy. You have to be a holy person. You cannot be in a marriage doing the things inside this world, because you're going to fail. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be holy, both of y'all, or at least one of y'all. You know what I mean? Be holy. Right. What is holy? Holy just means separate. That's it. Holy just means separate. Keep going.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God. You're supposed to be separate unto the Lord thy God. So which means is you can't do what America does. You can't do what any other nation does. You have to do what God say do. God say you can't have another woman inside your bedroom with your other wife. Right. God said you cannot run trains on your sisters. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And that's fruity. Right. If I could. You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand. That's all I'm talking about. That's traumatizing, Officer Biden. It's like brothers is running trains on these sisters. Sometimes they be in the room together. Sometimes it is, you know, one go in there and leave, another one go in there. It's just like it's just crazy. This is why the Lord said you got to separate from that type of stuff, man. You cannot watch your wife get banged. That's what happens today, Officer Biden. They do that in the world. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because of our oppressor. You understand? They do everything our oppressor does, man. When the Lord says separate, Lord, I never said you can do none of these things. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why your marriage is failing. Listen, they think their marriage is succeeding by doing that. But your marriage is actually failing because now you got to keep up with that. It's just like a drug. You know what I mean? Just think about it. It's like a drug. You're chasing a high. Right. You're chasing the high. You try to chase happiness and satisfaction. Now you try to chase that when you need to just get counsel. Right. You understand what I'm saying? To understand that God is not down with none of that weird stuff. Listen, God is a real nigga. So like, God is a real nigga. I don't understand why y'all think God would be down with this weirdo stuff. Right. All that stuff is weird, Officer. But I don't know why they think following our oppressor is weird as that. Because that's what the oppressor does. All them Greeks and them Europeans, they do that. Listen, they in the barn. That's what I'm saying. They are in the barns, milking cows. I mean, they doing a lot of. Listen, I can pull it up if you don't believe it. They get arrested for that type of stuff, officer, but they get arrested for being in that bar. You know what I mean? Dealing with their sisters and their mothers and stuff like that. That's how they do it. They are into stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Not us, but we want to follow them. You know what I mean? We want to follow. It's just like the Eagles. You know what happened to celebrate with the Eagles? Listen, the oppressor spirit came out. Like you want to know what who the oppressor really is? Go watch some videos of them celebrating when the Eagles won the first was the final when they went to the Super Bowl. No, when they first went to the Super Bowl. So I ain't watch sports so I don't even know the terms no more. But when they first went to the Super Bowl, before that, then when they won the Super Bowl, you should see how they was acting. That's how the oppressor really is. That his spirit came out that day. When they won the Super Bowl, his spirit came out. And our people followed behind that. We followed behind that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's who they are. We cannot do what they do. That's why you got to separate. The Christian church believe in divorce. You got to separate. The Christian church believe in, what else they believe in? They believe in that. I can't even think right now, but they believe in so many things that you shouldn't. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we got to separate. You got to separate from all of these things to make your marriage work. And it can't always be about you. It got to be about the family. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to get into that probably a little later. You know what I mean? Now, if you could, give me prove a friend. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand. You got to separate yourself from America. You got to separate yourself from the Christian church. Listen, you Muslim, you got to separate yourself from the Muslim mosques. You know what I mean? Because all of them is going to make your marriage not work. You know, like, listen, you know how many sisters that get put away in Islam? Especially in Philly. A lot of sisters get put away. You know what I mean? Listen, they only do it to have sex with you. That's it. That's all they want to do to have sex with you. Listen, somebody was telling me this recently. I believe her sister got married, and she was telling me about it. I'm like, listen, man, like that's her husband. She had sex with her, that's her husband. But I guarantee you, they probably not gonna last because all he want to do is hit, and that's it. A lot of Muslim brothers in Philly just want to hit the sister, and they want to do it right. That's the loophole. They want to do it right, so they marry him. But then it's like they could divorce him. So. But they got to. It's like a process. It's like 1, 2. It's like 3 times or something. Like they go to him 3 times, and then they divorce him. That's what happens in the Muslim community in Philadelphia. And my rib is telling me about that. I didn't even know. Like my rib breaking it down to me about how they do that in the Muslim community. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to do that though. Right. That's why we got to separate from Islam, because Islam is garbage. We got to separate from Christianity, because Christianity is garbage. We got to come back to this Bible if you want to have a successful marriage. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could read it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
If thou wouldst get a friend.
If thou would get a friend, you understand what I'm saying? This is these days, I can't stand that word though in the world. This is my friend. You know what I mean? Listen, sisters used to call me their best friends when I was in the World Officer, and we was not friends. We was married. we was married. We was married at that time. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Prove them first.
Listen, you gotta prove these. Listen, listen, this is how you get a successful marriage, man. You gotta make sure that this person is the right fit for you. You know what I mean? And there's some advice to sisters too that's in the school, man. Like just because somebody offers up 5,000 don't mean he's good for you. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's a bad person or something like that. I'm saying y'all might not have nothing in common. You understand what I'm saying? Don't pick somebody because of their status. Pick somebody that you're gonna be compatible with. You understand what I'm saying? Like you probably be the trooper, it's a trooper officer of 50 or something like that. You know what I mean? You might hit it off more than a captain or something like that, you know what I mean, or a general or something like that. Don't be so naive to say, well, you know what, you never know, you might not even have things in common with this person. You know what I mean? Then you find out the hard way. Now you're with them for the rest of your life. Now it's too late. Yeah, man, you want to make sure you pick the right person. Just like brothers, man. Just because brothers got types. Brother, I got a type. Yeah, man. I got a type, but I don't got a type. Yeah, man. But brothers got types. Brothers got physique, face, like, and then they wind up dealing with the sisters. Like, oh, then you having problems. You understand what I'm saying? In the world, outside the world, don't matter. Don't pick the women for the wrong reason. Don't pick the brother for the wrong reason. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Pick them because y'all are compatible. Y'all want the same thing. Y'all value the same thing. You know what I mean? Y'all understand the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to pick a brother and or pick a sister and y'all want to just get married and then y'all have a hard time at the end of the day. Y'all have a hard time with each other. You don't want that. You understand what I'm saying? Prove this person first too. You know what I mean? Make sure he's a fit for you. Or fit for or if she a fit for you. Prove him first. Test him. There's nothing wrong with testing. Matter of fact, give me that scripture. Try the spirits. I mean, there's nothing wrong with testing them. There's nothing wrong with this. I said earlier, officer, about what I said about what I say? I said about the what I say? I forgot what I said. Dang, I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, I forgot. You got ask them, do they believe in divorce? You know what I mean? Like, do that. That's how you test them. You understand what I'm saying? Sis, do not test a man with money. Please don't be with. Listen, this was my thing. I can't stand. Listen, this is why I know a sister not right for me. If a sister always complaining about her financial burdens, we're not even married. Like, I understand we all got problems. Hell, I got financial things going on sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't tell you. I don't bring it up all the time because me coming outside from the world, I've been around women that was like that. Women are bring up like, I gotta pay my phone bill. They're saying that because they tested you because they want you to pay their phone bill, but they really don't want to be with you. They just want to use you. Yeah, man. The only type of women want to use you. Every time I hear a woman talk about money, like that's the main thing that I will not talk to a woman is because she keep bringing up money, like in some type of way. It don't just gotta be direct. It's subliminal. Like just like I said, my gas about to get cut off, or I ain't got this much money for rent or something like this. And I'm not looking at her like you 30 years old, you my age. And man, you got a nice job. Like what are you doing with your money? Like what? Like I'm thinking about your spending habits now. I'm thinking about all these things. And I'm thinking like, why are you saying it to me? And I just met you 2 days ago. It's not like we've been talking and and then because like I said, when you court somebody, of course that's going to get brought up. But it shouldn't. That shouldn't be like the after 2 days we just talking. You talk about your bills. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going through stuff too. I ain't bringing it up to you. I'm calling my family like, slide here, sir. I need, to put a request in for some funds or something like that. I'm not talking to you about my money problems. I'm not talking to you about my women problems. I'm not talking to you about none of that. I'm trying to get to know you. You understand what I'm saying? But women think that's testing us. But that's actually going to push me away. Please test me and say that to me. Please try to say, well, I gotta pay my phone. My phone about to get cut off. Or my baby need this. I'm not going like, listen, where the baby daddy at? Like in my head, that's how I think. Like, you try to use me because women always talk about money. That's all, especially in Christian church. They money. Right. And man, listen, my eyes money hungry. I remember one time my aunt said my uncle money is not his, it's hers. Like he's to give her his money, his check. I'm like what? They ain't together now though. Hey, I got another woman. I'm just saying. Shout out to my aunt though. However, you know what I mean? But like, you got to make sure you prove them first. You got to make sure they're the right fit for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know. Person might be a drug addict. Might be an abuser. Might be a whore. You don't know. You got to prove them first. And proving them is testing them. Trying in spirit to see where they head at, see how they react to certain things. Then if you could, go ahead. You can read it. Go ahead. Yeah, man. Like you got to make sure you testing these. You got to make sure you testing the person that you're with, man, especially you want to be with. You know what I mean? Because if you don't do that, man, you're going to have a hard time.
Right.
Go ahead.
Also, I remember General Muhammad said in a marriage, when you court, you have to agree on the big things.
Right.
Agree on the big things in life.
Yeah, like divorce.
Right.
like divorce. You know what I mean? Especially this child support one. Listen. And I don't know, sister watching that want to holler at me or something. I'm glad you know. You believe in child support? Listen, it's gonna be rough for you. I'm slacking. So I'm gonna call this courtship off because she believes in child support. I'm arguing with her about child support. Shouldn't be arguing with a sister that you care about child support. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in child support. I never did when I was in the world. I think it's a scam. I think it's bull crap. I think it's all about getting them paid at the end of the day. It's not about the baby. It's about getting them money. I get my baby money directly. You understand what I'm saying? Now, like I said, it is what it is. It's unfortunate that the brother don't want to take care of the child, but guess what? You got to choose wisely. You got to prove him first. You got to make sure that he's going to take care of his baby. I mean, he might got another woman. Listen. If he got kids, make sure that he's taking care of his kids. You don't even got to you just got to pay attention. You know what I mean? Don't be asking him to take care of his kids because he can lie. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to pay attention. I don't know how you're going to do it. You just got to learn how to just okay, do he take care of his kids? You know what I mean? Just pay attention. Do we have his kids? Because that's the number one thing. You got to think about, if a brother have his kids, by default, he's taking care of them. So if you don't never see him with his kids, unless he, the woman is like how my baby mama is, then it's like, okay. They understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, she's keeping you from the kids. You see what I'm saying? But if she's not doing that, and you can get your kids, yeah, man, it is what it is. Yeah, man. But yeah, you gotta agree on the big things, you know what I mean? But you gotta test, try them, man. And they're not a man of God, man. You shouldn't even be dealing with them. She's not a woman of God. You really supposed to be dealing with her. You understand what I'm saying? But go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Listen, believe not every spirit. Just like a brother can entice you. A sister can do the same thing. A sister can seduce you with the clothes she wear.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? She can seduce you with the clothes she wear. Listen, you don't care what name she talk about. All you thinking about how she look when she butt naked. That's all you care about. How to get her out her pants, or how to get him out his pants. This is vice versa, right? You can't believe everything. You understand what I'm saying? Just because she look good, she got a nice bottom, she got nice set of chest, and so I'm saying she got a nice body, right? I don't mean that means she probably got HIV. You never thought about that? You never know. She probably got 4 baby daddies, and she probably got a man in prison that you probably don't even know about. That's probably gonna come home in 2 or 3 years, and she's gonna kick you to the curb. You don't know about none of these things because you just looking at, what she has to offer between her legs. This is why your marriage is going to fail, because you worry about the wrong things. You worried about, believing what she's saying instead of what she's doing. You got to see the actions of what she's doing. Like, if she's taking care of her children, like is she moving like a modest woman? I mean, do she got a job? Is she productive in society? What is she doing? You know what I mean? Don't go by what she say. Don't go by what he say. You understand what I'm saying? Believe not every word or every spirit, because you never know. Go ahead.
But try the spirits.
Listen, try them. Try the spirits. Listen, you'll know when it's a demon once you try it. You'll know if it's of God once you try it. You understand what I'm saying? Just like, for example, as I said earlier, ask the person, do they believe in divorce? Ask them that. Ask them, do you believe in divorce? You know what I mean? Or bring up a situation about divorce. You know what I mean? Bring a situation about child support. Bring up a situation about a woman hitting a man, or a man hitting a woman. You know what I mean? Bring up something like that to see how they react or how they respond to it. Matter of fact, get into an argument and see how they react and how they respond to it. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you have an argument don't always mean you're going to yell. Yeah, man. You don't never know. This person might be the calmest person in the world. You have an argument, try to get him mad, and y'all got a disagreement. Y'all going back and forth, but he never like, I'm gonna unalive you or something like that. He don't go that far. Yeah, he's just a calm person. You never know. So, like I said, you got to try every spirit, man. Because then also too, this is what I tell people too. When you approach people, you try to be around people. Period. Look at them as a spirit. Don't never ever look at them as a person, because like. They are being driven by a spirit. Everybody got a blunt in their mouth. Everybody got a Christmas tree in their house. Everybody, you know, what else? What else? Got turkeys on the table on Thanksgiving. They are led by a spirit. They led by a demonic spirit. By just saying that, you gotta look at everybody as a spirit. So whatever come out their mouth, look at their actions. Look how they move. Look at what they're doing. If they're not doing things that's not of God, and they doing hypocritical things, then you should stay away. You should not be with them, because your marriage is going to fail. You understand what I'm saying? Now, listen, you're a demon slayer, then that's a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of brothers ain't got that gift to be a demon slayer. A lot of sisters don't got a gift to be a woman that can win her husband over a conversation. A woman ain't got that gift. But got to be mindful in who you're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to have a successful marriage, you got to be mindful. You got to take your time. Take your time and pick the right person. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what can happen? Either one of y'all can leave, or worse things can happen. Like how much times we hear about these horror stories in our community, almost about baby dad did this to the baby mom. The mom did this to the baby. It's so much stuff going because they're not compatible. They wasn't for each other. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that we pick the right people. And picking the right people is testing them, trying them, making sure that they're fit for you. You understand what I'm saying? If not, then you're going to be in a jam, and then that's you got to deal with. Now you got to get counseled every day. You got to make all these. You got to be 1,000 phone calls every day. You know, to make sure that you got your head all right. You understand what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with it, but our children that's growing up now, like my son should not go through what I went through. Should go through what Officer Bob went through. You know what I mean? He should meet a woman in the truth and know that they believe the same thing. You know what I mean? And no matter who it is, well, as long as they're compatible, they believe the same thing. They know the big things, which are important, like, oh, you believe in divorce? Oh, I'm not going to leave my husband. Why would I leave my? They believe stuff like that's great. Now the little things don't matter. Yeah, man. Listen. She like Grey's Anatomy. It is what it is. Yeah, man. She like She like ketchup on her grits. Listen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if she believe in staying with you forever, if she believe in a man can have more than one wife, she believe in keeping the high holy days, she believe in, covering her body up, that's great. You know what I mean? She could cook, that's great. But if she's like, I don't believe it, I believe I could divorce, I could believe I could leave, then I could believe I should be happy, then you should not deal with her. You should not deal with him, because men think that way too. I deserve to be happy. That sounds so suspect when a man say it. Like you deserve to be happy. It just sounds suspect to me. I don't know what a man say deserves to be happy. Bro, you're supposed to be the man of the house. You're supposed to take on all burdens. You're not going to be happy. You're not. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being happy. I'm not saying that, but you're not going to be happy all the time. Your kids gonna stress you out. You're gonna go bald. You're gonna get slack. You're gonna get that gray hair and stuff like that. You're gonna get gray hair. It is what it is. You're gonna be 30 years old with gray hair also, but because I think I'm starting to see a little white hair in my head. See what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna be happy all the time. Matter of fact, if you could give me the scripture, cherry, suffer long. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna be happy all the time, and that's when you need to understand too. People leave because they're not happy. People leave because they're not happy. And that's wrong. And man, because the Bible says charity suffereth long. Love hurts sometimes. Love is going to hurt. You understand what I'm saying? We got to understand that love is going to hurt. You know what I mean? So we got to understand that Shalaki, if I can. In fact, I'm gonna get the scripture. I'm gonna get the scripture real quick. Charity suffereth long. You understand what I'm saying? Like, love is gonna hurt, and it's crazy because we're gonna send it in a minute. We're gonna send it in a minute. Like, we're gonna post it up on the screen when this brother named Bob's Cartel. I was watching something on Facebook when he was saying basically how, you know, he was locked up for 13 years, right? And his wife, you know, wound up cheating on him. You know, she held it down for a couple years. You know what I mean? But she wound up cheating on him. And he said he understood that. And you already know it got something to do. It got something to do with her being happy, her needs getting met, and all these type of things. But, you know, that is actually wrong. You're supposed to hold, you know, it's what I was about. Yeah, man, you're supposed to hold your man down to the day that he died. I mean, no matter how happy you are or how sad you are. Listen, you shouldn't have picked the man that's going to be going to prison all the time, especially if he ain't doing no righteous stuff. He should be going to prison for protecting you or dying for you, or, you know what I mean, or put his life on the line for you and your family, and something righteous like that. If you go to jail for selling drugs, then you dealt with him, that's on you, you got to stay with him. Yeah, man. We think happy is, like, America with this happy stuff, it's just crazy to me. You understand what I'm saying? That we got to get out of the mind state of thinking we always going to be happy. Just like I always tell people, just like when they say, like, I hear a lot of brothers and sisters say this, I don't want to argue. I used to think that way. Like, I don't want to argue. Like great. In the perfect society, you don't want to argue. But guess what? You're going to argue. It's a fact. You're going to argue. I tell people like this all the time that you're going to argue. Hey, Shalom, brother, what's going on? You understand? You're going to argue. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to fight. It is what it is. You're not always going to make each other feel good. You're always not going to make each other make you feel happy all the time. Just like your child, you might just be disappointed in your child. You might not be happy with your child, you know, when your child do something. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? You got to stick together because we family. You understand what I'm saying? Your child might do something that's going to hurt you. You know what I mean? That's going to make you disappointed. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand that this is a part of life. This is a part of being in a family. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think they understand that. We've been living in America so much. We think happiness is butterflies and dandelions also, right? And we think it's something so sweet. But, you know, like, everybody do what I listen. I want to be happy all the time, but sometimes, you know, I'm gonna be disappointed. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm gonna argument with my wife. I'm gonna have a disagreement with my son. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to happen. You know what I mean? Don't be what's the word? Don't be in no fairy tale land, no fantasy thinking you're gonna have this perfect marriage. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna argue. It is what it is. Like women say this a lot, officer, but like, I don't want to argue, but they be the main ones arguing. Right. You're going to argue. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't get your way all the time, so you're going to fight and argue. You're going to disagree, you're going to fight and argue. Now it's about how you do it, though. You know what I mean? It's how you respond to the argument. Now you're throwing things, and you're about to stab them, and bleach his clothes, and throw his PS5 out the window. Like, that's a little bit extreme. You know what I mean? But you're going to fight and argue. There's going to be times you're not going to be happy. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be times like that. There's going to be times where you're going to have to, like, you got to hold yourself back, officer, by like, I want to strangle this woman. But you love her to the point that you know that you can't do it. You understand what I'm saying? She might listen, she might spend all you listen, she might max out your credit card.
Right.
She might max out that Capital One card, and you might want to just wring her neck, but you can't do it. You understand what I'm saying? You'd be disappointed in her because, but you still love her. Right. We don't supposed to do that to our women. We're not supposed to put our hands on our sisters. You understand what I'm saying? So now you got to hold back. You got to be disciplined. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, you give me the scripture.
Okay. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Charity suffereth long.
Listen, charity suffereth long, man. What is charity, man? Charity is love. You understand what I'm saying? Love suffereth long. What that mean? Love hurts. Love hurt for a long time. Listen, you could be in pain for a long time, especially your sister. And then, man, she find out how man got another woman. Listen, this is when you know you love your husband. You find out that he has another woman, right? At Passover. I'm going to say that. At Passover, August 12th, you find out at the all-black party. You find out that he has another woman. Like, why he been gone for so long? Go on, somebody. Whoa. Oh, Slacky. April 12th. Slacky. I don't know. I said August 12th. April 12th. You understand what I'm saying? And you wonder where he been at. He ain't come in all night. Where he been? And you find out he got another woman. We're going to see how much you love him. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to see how much you love him. Now, brother, she might throw your PS5 out the window. Listen, that's a hurt piece all of a sudden, but listen, I like my video game. Like, something about women, they know what buttons to press. They know. They know what's your weak and how you gonna get bad. Now let's see the buttons that she pressed. Let's see how much you love her. You know what I mean? Let's see how much you love her. You know what I mean? Because that stuff hurts. That stuff hurts. And man, you got to deal with the pain. You got to deal with it, man, because it's not always going to feel good. It's not reality. It's not reality. You understand what I'm saying? You think Abraham and Sarah had, probably had an argument. They probably had no disagreement. You think that they was just one big old happy family? No, things happen. Matter of fact, if I could with Hagar, she wasn't. Listen, Sarah was tight. You know what I mean? She got rid of her. You know what I mean? You think that was a pleasant moment? No. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we gotta understand that certain things is gonna hurt, but you gotta stay there through thick and thin. This is why, matter of fact, you go to the email, you can put the drawing up. And you got a question, brother?
I just think it's very important to talk about the 2025 situation, knowing that Philadelphia is the main city in this state. So this may have a majority, and you picture it in the state of Pennsylvania, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, we got to deal with the governor as far as the state leaders, I think it's like who it is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's important that we talk about 2025 and knowing that Philadelphia is the main city in the state, knowing that Philadelphia is eventually moves to places like this up and down. Like people tell you they're not from Philly, it is from Philly.
I'm sorry, Salak. Yeah, you can go to the mic. I really can't understand what you're saying. Yeah, you go to the email though and get the
Yeah, what I was saying was instead of Pennsylvania, this is where we get this at S.C. Israelites. I was saying that this being a Georgia County and Philadelphia being the main city in the state of Pennsylvania, it's important that when whoever the state leader of the Hebrew Israelites, when he has to deal with the governor on occasions, eventually, it's important that we talk eventually about 2025. And now, I'm not here all the time because what I'm doing is like, in my opinion, I don't know because I've been told, I'm just making things easier for people that hasn't left my side currently from 2020 to right now. Even though I get mad at the same artist, so we got to talk about it. So 2025, state of Pennsylvania, and the state leader of the YAHUSHUA, which we say every time we come in here.
So if I could, so what you're saying is that we should be talking to the governors and all that about the issues and the problems going on with us, with business?
No, more so on a rural scale because it's things that's going over, I believe, I forgot what it's called, but one.
Well, ICE.
Has to deal with it. I think it's called something like Hamas. That's I think that's related to us more so Hamas.
So you said we should talk to the government about Hamas?
Not necessarily, but within the state of Pennsylvania, more so for our protection, because we have Israelites all over the world, and every major city probably in America. Therefore, they're not going to agree with everything we say because they have everything going on. This is Pennsylvania, and hey, at the end of the day, the perimeter of Pennsylvania is the perimeter of Pennsylvania, and it has to be protected. And we have to deal with different people in different situations. And you must restore the state of Pennsylvania. Therefore, first, that's the state leader of the Hebrew Israelites, which is us. Like what I originally said, YAHUSHUA, it is only us. At the same time, it is only us. And everybody that's against us, like Tupac, against the world, Tupac did.
Okay. Now I'm trying to understand. So you're saying that we need to talk to the government about being protected from?
Not necessarily the government. We're going to protect ourselves. I see that like on a daily basis. But what I'm saying is, if we're going to build, which we should always be doing, building, and like for instance,
if you could give me family.
It's not going to be the same.
Right. Give me family in the Zondervan pictorial about dictionary.
It's not going to be able to grow a certain way. If you're not here, that's why I got to see the meeting. What's you right there? I don't see it because of me.
All right. Now, if I could, I'm gonna help you out just a little bit. Okay. For one, we don't need anybody to protect us. The Lord gonna protect us. Period. You understand what I'm saying? When you come in here in this truth, the Lord is protecting these men here. No governor, no U.S. Army, no police force. Nobody ain't gonna protect us like we're gonna protect us. That's just straight up and down. And as far as like Hamas and all that, I'm not worried about Hamas. I'm worried about ICE. Got our Mexican brothers and sisters, kicking in their doors, dragging them out their houses, doing inhumane things to them. That's what I'm worried about. And for the government, I ain't worried about the government because we are the government. And the I.S.U.P.K, we are the government. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand. And this ties back into what I'm teaching tonight about family, about marriage. Marriage is supposed to be about family. You understand what I'm saying? Like we don't even understand what family really is, Officer Abad. Like a lot of us don't understand what family is. We think family is that white picket fence with your mom, your dad, and your children. We think about that's being family, but that's not what a family is according to the Bible. He's about to bring out. If anybody give a definition about family right now, you understand what I'm saying? You can read it.
This is the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary, page 275. Family.
Mm-hmm.
The Old Testament has no term corresponding exactly to the English family.
Right. So think about the Old Testament idea of family. It's not even tied to the English version of family because I just said it, right? I said it's the mom, the dad, the children, a big house with white picket fence. That's how it is, like the Brady Bunch. Think of that. That's the family. Well, not today, but the oppressor family is like the Brady Bunch. That's what they base their stuff off of. Not us. Listen, our family is crazy. You see the modern family, the black family on TV. You understand what I'm saying? But the Brady Bunch, go ahead.
Back in the day during BreakfastClub, remember when they was making like maybe $1,000 a year, and they had men, big families, and black men. They would take care of their houses, and so they were taking care of them. So why can't you do that today? And that's so serious because $1,000 a year, I know it was a different time, and the currency was different, but a house in New York and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, they're taking care of them kids.
Right. Now, if I could, you're right. What you're saying is right. Now, that's a good question.
That's something serious.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a good question. I mean, he gonna continue to read what family is, and then I'm gonna answer that question that you got. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Go ahead. Go ahead, also, I got you.
The Hebrew family unit was larger than families today.
It was larger than families today. The main reason why that we're not making big families like that today is because we based it off of the oppressor. We want to be like the oppressor. The oppressor don't. In fact, oppressors don't have big families. I mean, they have like 1 kid, 2 kids, maybe. They don't have a whole bunch of wives. You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to find out what family really is right now. Go ahead.
And included some or all of the following.
Go ahead.
The father or master.
The master, which is the head. Go ahead.
The supreme head of the household.
Go ahead.
His mother.
His mother.
If she was living with him after the death of his father.
Right down there, that just shows you sexless marriage, because she could have went to another man, honestly. Right. But he died and she stayed single. Go ahead.
His wives and concubines.
His wives and concubines. Go ahead.
And their children.
And their children. Go ahead.
His children by other women.
His children by other women. Much polygamy. Go ahead.
Daughters-in-law.
Daughters-in-law. Go ahead.
And sons-in-law.
And sons-in-law. Right.
Living on the paternal estate.
Living on the paternal estate. But keep going.
Other free Israelite friends and relatives.
Go ahead.
Foreigners living under the protection and male and female slaves.
Go ahead.
Since in primitive times, the family assumed many of the responsibilities of modern government.
Say that again.
Since in primitive times, the family assumed many of the responsibilities of modern government.
See, modern government. Think about modern government, how the government is set up today. That's how we're supposed to operate as a modern government. We're supposed to operate as a government. That's why I was saying in I.S.U.P.K, we don't need the government because we are the government. Right. Just like Jeremiah said yesterday at Black Watch. Right. We are the government. We take care of each other. We pay our tithes and we make sure that things get taken care of inside of this body. You understand what I'm saying? That's why people need to come in here, because we are the government. If they want to seek refuge, just like brothers our Israelite brothers and all that, so may be when they going through this ICE stuff, and seek refuge here because we are the government. We are here to help our people. Understand what I'm saying? We are here to help. And the families are growing now. You understand what I'm saying? Once brothers come in this truth, their family is going to grow tremendously because we are the government. We are one big family here, Officer Bay. Right. Listen, I got brothers in Texas right now. That's my family. Right. I got brothers in North Carolina right now. That's my family. In California, that's my family. We believe in the same thing. We got children. We got we got wives. We got all types of people inside of this body, and it's growing. All we need is brothers like you to come in here to be in this government, to join us and help bring more people to come inside of this government to make us powerful. Because if you're the outside looking in, what can you do? You know what I mean? You can't really do anything if you're not putting your foot inside of here, helping us and building up this empire that we want to build. We all want to complain about how the oppressor is doing this to us and doing that to us, but we ain't doing nothing about it. How about coming to I.S.U.P.K and do something about it? You understand what I'm saying? We're doing something about it every day. We feeding our people. We clothing our people. We making sure our people don't get their lights cut off. We making sure our people are on the right track. We got to give counsel to people 24/7, waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, make sure that this person don't harm himself, make sure this person don't crash out and go to prison. This is what we're doing today in the I.S.U.P.K, but you won't know that until you come in here. A lot of people talk about us like we a hate group, we this, we that, we that. We love our people, you understand? And we're going to form a government to show that we don't need other governments. We could, of course, we could do business with other governments, and nothing wrong with that. But we don't need nobody. I always felt this way in the world. I don't need some other man telling me what to do in my house. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need it. I always was a go-getter. I always was a person to go get it. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell people at my job, you know what I mean? They're scared to lose their job. I'm not scared to lose my job because I'm a go-getter. I'm going to go get it. I got the drive of a Judite. You understand what I'm saying? I'm never ever going to be at the bottom. I always level up. You know what I mean? That's what we have to do. We have to level up. But guess what has to happen? We got to become family again. The main reason why they're not having no big families no more because we're separated. You know, we got brothers-in-law, sisters-in-law, mothers, fathers, grandmoms, aunties. We got friends of the family. All they got to do is come together. That's all they got to do. Go ahead, brother. Right, listen. I'll take any book that you got that for us to read. I like to read, but the book that I want to read the more about fishing people in. Everything, if I could. Yeah, you got to raise your hand. Slack. Now, if I could, I don't need every book. Well, what I'm saying right now comes out of this book right here, the Holy Bible. Everything I'm telling you right now comes out this Holy Bible. You understand what I'm saying? And we got to understand that. Matter of fact, give me that scripture real quick about scripture I want. You know what I mean? Like you got to understand. You know what I mean? We don't need, it's cool to learn. It's cool to know about things. I know about a lot of stuff. Because I know about kinetic sciences and all types of stuff. I know about health and all that type of stuff. I know how to identify plants outside of the wilderness. I know a lot of stuff. You might not even know that. You know what I mean? By just looking at me, you probably thought I was a priest of the prophet just talking about the book, the laws of God. But I know about a lot of things. You know what I mean? And I don't really speak on it because it's not time for it. But if I want to fish somebody in, I'm going to use this Bible to fish them in. I'm not going to use no other book to fish them in. I'm going to use the other books for it is to destroy their ideologies. Wow. That's the main reason why I read about kinetic sciences. That's why I read about African culture and all that, so I could destroy their old ideology by just reading what they believe in. That's how you do it. I read the Bible to destroy Christianity. Wow. I read the Bible to destroy Islam. Wow. I read the Quran just to destroy Islam. I don't read it to know it. I read it to destroy it. Now, if it's helpful, it's cool. Listen, I can make a good turmeric and ginger and lemon tea. It's good for your cold. But I'm not trying to read many books and if I got this one book that's gonna save my life. Right. This book saved my life. It saved Officer Abad's life. It saved my marriage. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, go ahead, Officer Abad.
This is the book of Isaiah, to the 34, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
Seek ye out of what?
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
Listen, you gotta seek out here. This is where you're gonna get your life from. The other books is cool. I got a lot of books in my house. Listen, I got one book. What is it called? Is it called The Intelligent Investor? Written by our oppressor. About investing in stocks and stuff like that. I mentioned stuff like that. But guess what? I'm seeking out here. This is where I'm gonna get saved at. Wow. This is where I'm gonna be brought back to life at, right here. Go ahead.
And read
it. You gotta read it. You gotta read this book. A lot of us don't read this. How many Christians got this in their inside their house and they don't read it? It's still probably in the plastic. It's probably still. Listen, it don't look like this. You can tell when the Bible been read. Look at this. It's falling apart. If you ain't your body don't look like this, you ain't doing that. Go ahead.
No one of these shall fail.
None of them shall fail. This book shouldn't fail. This book never failed me. This saved my marriage. This is how to have a successful marriage today, right? What's about? This is how it saved my marriage. Me and my wife been together for 5 years. You think our marriage is peaches and cream? No. But guess what saved it? This Bible saved our marriage. I'm still with this woman today, and I'm not leaving her ever because of this book. And she's not leaving me ever because of this book. This Bible is keeping black people together. You know what I mean? That's what's most important. Go ahead.
None shall want her mate.
None shall want her mate. Go ahead.
For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them.
Now, if you could give me this, don't seek many books. I want that. I want that scripture. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand this Bible here to save our lives, man. Intelligent investor ain't gonna save my life. Learn about African culture ain't gonna save my life. It's good to know, but it's not gonna save my life. I'm focused on trying to get my people to come in this truth, to save their lives, to save their marriages. You understand what I'm saying? To have successful marriages. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to tell people how to invest in stocks. Listen, I'll tell you that on the side. That's not where I'm here about teaching. You know what I mean? I'm here to reel you in, brother, to get you in them seats in that all black, to put your all black and your boots on this and the third, and get busy. That's why I'm here. I'm here to get sisters in order. You know what I mean? I'm not here, to read 1,000 books and think I got all this trillions and millions of knowledge like Dr. York. Where he at, Officer Bob? Where he at? He got trillions and millions of knowledge, and where he's at? Where is Polite at with all these trillions of years of knowledge? Where are they at? I read this one book, and it keeps me out of jail.
Right.
I read this one book, and it keeps me out of jail. It keeps me from doing what I used to do in the world. It keeps me from, listen, they think because we priests and prophets that nothing will happen to us. Listen, people try to harm us all the time.
Right.
It keeps me from harming them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It keeps me from that. You know what I mean? It keeps me from not going to jail.
Right.
You know what I mean? It keeps me from stop getting high. It keeps me from stop being a drunk. It keeps me from putting my hands on my woman. It keeps me from all things. Go ahead, Officer Bob.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
And further, by these, my son, be admonished.
Be admonished. Go ahead.
Of making many books.
We're making many books. Go ahead.
There is no end.
There is no end. Listen, all the books you read, you're never going to find an end. It's like when it's going to stop. Then you're going to confuse yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when you read a lot of books, you're going to confuse yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to be bugged out. You ain't going to know what you're talking about. That's all it is. Now, have you ever met somebody that read 300 million trillions of dollars? They in prison. You know what I mean? Listen, they got Pink Panthers in their bedroom with things attached to them. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's nothing wrong with reading books, but brother, focus on reading this book.
Right.
Focus on this, the book of life. Matter of fact, give me Root 4:1, man. Give me Root 4:1, man.
There's a little more on the scripture.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
And much study is a weariness of the flesh.
Listen, much study is a weariness of the flesh. Listen, you're going to drive yourself crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to find out the truth. When the truth been in front of you for your whole life. You've been walking past the truth on that coffee table. That one book that's on that coffee table that's collecting dust that haven't been cracked. Matter of fact, it's probably open to one scripture. It's probably John 3:16. Been open for since you was a baby, but you haven't read it. You haven't looked at it. You haven't studied this book. Because it do say study yourself show approve. It do say that in the Bible, but it's talking about studying this Bible, man, not studying those other books, man. You're gonna lose your mind trying to find knowledge and seek knowledge outside of the Bible. Right. You're gonna lose your mind. You understand what I'm saying? All you need is just one book. It's okay to watch. I like documentaries. Listen, I love watching, about animals and learning about. I love to learn. You understand? But me learning about seals ain't gonna help me. Listen. Today they so bugged out, Officer Bob. They think you go in the ocean is outer space. They think the ocean, that you go down in the water, is you're going to go to outer space. That's what they believe today. So you'll go crazy trying to believe all these other ways of thinking. Right. You're just going to go crazy. You might as well just pick this Bible up, man, and learn it and study and come into I.S.U.P.K and get taught by the men of the Lord. That's what you need to do. You know what I mean? You cannot be reading thousands of books and thinking you're going to have the answers. Right. You understand what I'm saying? My life is going great. I got the answers now. I ask my questions, I get the answers. Listen, every question that I asked when I came in here, I got an answer for it.
Right.
I got an answer. And it's like, dang, certain people can't answer questions in the world.
Right.
They can't. You like you ask a brother outside, they can't answer every question. I ask every question that I got answered. And then, you know, sometimes I'm gonna get back to you. And I still get an answer. You understand what I'm saying? Because this book right here is going to make us come back to life.
Right.
And saying this is the book that we need to be reading and studying. You know what I mean? This book right here, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
Right here. This is the book of the commandments of God. I don't care about no intelligent investor. You know what I mean? It's good to make me some money. It's great. But what's going to happen when Christ come back? What's going to happen when that sky crack and all them black angels come out the sky? What's going to happen after that? You think the stock market is going to be here? You think I'm going to care about the stock market? You think I'm going to care about any of that? I don't care about none of that. It's cool to make some money. I ain't going to say, no, don't make no money because I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it. But I don't care about no money all like that. You understand what I'm saying? I want to make sure that my people is safe. I want to make sure my people is going to live and understand and know that God loves them and they are the chosen people of God and they got to separate from America. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach out the book of the commandments, and that's the Bible. Go ahead.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the law that endureth forever. See, a lot of our brothers and sisters are still in the world because they don't think the law endureth forever. They think that the law is done away with, like the Christian church. The Christian church say the law is done away with. They say the law endureth forever. Just like love. Love suffereth long. Keeping the laws is forever. Just like you got to love. You're going to be in pain for the rest of your life dealing with this man because he got another wife. You got to stay with him because you love him. Because the law endures forever. The law is forever. Today that I die, today Officer Abad die, you perish on this planet, it's going to be here. So we got to make sure the people after us be greater than us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They got to be greater than us. I wasn't nothing. I'm still not nothing. But in the world, I was a piece of crap. I'm telling you, I was a piece of crap. I was wild. And I'm telling this story. It got something to do with my marriage. It's like listen, if me and my rib was going through something before I came to this truth. And the main reason why I came to this truth just to save, I ain't gonna say just that, but it was like a wake-up call, like, damn, like I'm all this stuff been happening to me. All these trials and tribulations been happening to me. And I'm still, in my head, I'm so like big-headed. I'm like, man, like, things ain't working out for me in this world. And I still ain't come. But me and her, what me and her went through was the last straw. And I texted her like, oh, I'm going to the school. I texted that stuff. I think I still got the text. I think I'm going to the school. I'm changing my life. I'm doing this. I can't keep on going on like this or how we are. Like I'm telling you, confession is good for the soul. So I'm telling you, main reason why I came in this truth is because what me and my red was going through. Now we ain't going through that no more. You know what I mean? Yeah, we might argue, but we ain't going through that no more. You know what I mean? Because of this book. This book right here. I've been through so much stuff in the world, it's crazy. I've been stabbed in the world. I've been shot at in the world. I've been all types of stuff in the world. Ain't going through this no more, Officer Bot. I'm good now. I ain't gotta worry about none of that. You know what I mean? When you come in here, you're gonna understand the book of the commandments, understand that the law endures forever. You're gonna come in here and learn. Go ahead.
This is the book of the commandments of God.
Go ahead.
And the law that endureth forever.
Go ahead.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
All that keep it shall what?
Come to life.
Listen, the intelligent investor ain't gonna make you come to life. What else book? 40 years of slave. I forgot how you say it. I got the book though. Knowing all this knowledge and all this information that's outside of the Bible is not going to bring you to life. Reading this Bible is going to bring you to life. Getting taught a different way is going to bring you back to life. The law is going to bring you back to life. You understand what I'm saying? That's why people see us and they say we glowing. Like it's like a glow to us. It's like as soon as we walk in the building, it's like an ease. It's not like it's like a lot of tension unless there's a lot of oppressors around. But when we come around, people feel safe because we keep the law. Even most, no, I'm gonna say some, damn near all police officers say they're the good guys. They see how we conduct ourselves. They see how we operate. They don't mess with us. They don't bother us because we keep the law. We follow the law of the land, and we follow the law of the Bible. Because guess what? I want to live. I'm here to teach you to live, show you how to live. You know how they got Elijah Muhammad got that book, How to Eat to Live? This book is showing you how to live without eating. No food. You know what I mean? Listen, you can eat. Listen, you could be a vegetarian. You could be a vegan. You still could be dead. You can still, a lot of vegans, listen, they are with an alternative lifestyle. They are smoking weed, but they're not full of life. They care about food more than they care about their morals. Like I said, it's good to be healthy, but they care about that more. They just say, listen, a lot of vegans look down on you because you eat meat. But they horrible people because they're not keeping the laws of God. I'm talking about the black vegans. I ain't talking about no oppressor. I don't care about what the oppressor do. It's why our blacks and Hispanics, they don't care about the laws of God. They care about staying healthy. When God can stop your heart any moment, man, no matter how healthy you are. You understand what I'm saying? You got to come in here and learn the book of the commandments, man. That's what we got to understand, man. And keeping the law is important. Keeping the law is what's going to hold us together. This is why we are so scattered. We got different beliefs inside of every family. Listen, even in a marriage, people believe there's different things. And it's crazy. This is why we fail as a people, because we believe a lot of things instead of one. We don't believe one thing. We got Muslims in our family. We got Christians in our family. We got atheists in our family. We got people alternative lifestyles in our family. We got what else? We got people dressing up as like cosplay. We got all type of anime. They believe they whatever. I don't know anime stuff. I don't know no names. But they dress like that. Gothic people, emo. It's like so many beliefs in our families, and you wonder why it's not big. We have big families. It's just they just don't believe in the same thing. Wow. Everybody just distant and separate. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just unfortunate. You understand what I'm saying? But like we should not worry about other books. We should focus on this book right now. If you listen, life is terrible. If your life is horrible, if you have a rough time in life, you should focus on the Bible. You should focus on getting taught by the men of the Lord about the Bible and what you should do as a black man. A black man need to come in here and be men. Wow. You know what I mean? Learn how to lead their marriages. Learn how to lead their families. Learn how to lead in general, because we are the government. Right. You understand? We are the. You got a question?
So I think this is our advantage. We're saying we being here, knowing that people are watching on the internet today, more things like this at home from home. Mm-hmm. If we're here, that's not our advantage. Seriously, I'm realizing this. You don't know if it's just us always on here. That's not really advantage. I can go into detail, but I wouldn't be here anymore.
I'm sorry, say that again, sir. Slide. Say that again.
I was saying that the fact that people are watching things on the internet today, like this, churches and stuff like that, from home. I mean, we know that you need to be here. It doesn't matter. You still need to be here. Let them come, okay? That's our advantage. You don't have to be telling them. You just tell them. That's our advantage.
All right.
I'm giving you more and more as the days pass. Okay. If they're not, they really believe it, but and they want this to be here. I'm seeing it happen. You say they lost. Yeah, but not how I'm seeing it. I want to be personal, but that's not great as well. I'll be here right now. I told y'all in Texas. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I studied the Bible said you're going to have things in life that you never thought you was going to have, basically. And I believe it, but like, I It was that true. It was a detail every time I did. That's how I managed.
Right. So. Right. If I could too, just to get you to understand too something. My father been locked up for 27 years. Right. And they let him out of prison. Do you think they let him out of prison because they believe in second chances? Or they let him out of prison just because it was political? I'm going to tell you, I think it was political. I believe my dad deserved a second chance. The government don't. What was his name? I forgot. Featherman, whatever the man's name is. He don't believe in second chances. He believe in getting my dad out of prison because it could help him, it could benefit him. I believe everybody has a second chance in life. So no matter if they're not in these seats, and I'm telling them over and over again, guess what happens? If they're not here, I got to keep trying to get them here. I can't give up. Right. That's like General Hyman staying home, not teaching us on Mondays because nobody want to hear us say it or talk because we lost. The main reason why I'm here is because of General Hyman, because he didn't give up. Because General YAHANNA slacking for the order, General YAHANNA ain't give up. Right. No, they could have gave up. How much people was so rebellious today? I'm in here. This is crazy because I'm here. I would never thought I would be here. They never gave up. I never gave up on my father. Listen, matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about my grandma. Just to make sure she rise again. My dad and mother. I'm gonna tell you a story. My dad and mother always thought they was innocent. My grandma, shout out to Grandma Retta, right? She always thought they was innocent. She put all her money, all her resources. She never ever gave up on them, ever. Ever since I was a little kid, never heard nothing bad about my dad, ever, from anybody but, my mom's side of the family. Nobody never, ever in their life said anything bad, really bad about my father, right? She never gave up on them. She spent all her money on lawyers and stuff to clothe them and feed them, and while they was in prison, because she believed that they was innocent. She believed that. Like 27 years. My father just got out of prison, probably like 4 years ago. He literally just got out of prison. And she never gave up on them because she believed that they was innocent. And it found out that they was innocent. You understand? They got a second chance. She believed that they could come out. She believed that they could come out. She believed it. I believe that I could get you in this seat right now and stay there. I could believe I could have people that's watching right now that's not in the school just keep on watching until they start to check in. I believe that. I believe that I could get everybody that's Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian that's in this seat. I believe that because I believe anybody could change. I believe God can bring them to us. That's what I believe. Now, everybody not going to come. That's a reality. But I'm not going to let that discourage me and teaching my people, because she could have gave up on him, Officer Abad. You know how long 27 years is? She died. She died like I'm gonna say like 6 months before they got out. No, you know how it's crazy that she died 6 months. Like, I don't remember, but she died before we found out they was getting out. She wound up dying, and she the only one that stuck with them. She stayed. She endured to the end. I gotta endure to the end and make sure that my people get inside these seats. I gotta make sure that they get in here. I can't say, you know what, I'm gonna just give up. I don't believe that my little brother could come here. I don't believe that my father could come here. I don't believe that my sister could come here. I might as well just give up. I might as well go home. We done. We might as well just pack up. We might as well listen. We might as well go home and go play the video game. That's what we might as well do, and not care about anything. We gotta believe that we can put people in these seats. Wow. We gotta believe that. No matter if nobody don't come here, we gotta believe that they can come here. Because that's what Christ did. Christ died for us. Christ died for everybody that didn't even believe. He even died for people that didn't believe in him. You think You think everybody that was black or Hispanic and American Indian believed in God around the time of Christ? They had Greek philosophies. They believed in that. He still died for them. So I'm not going to give up on my people just because they don't want to sit in that seat. I'm still going to go on them full. In fact, February 22nd, we out there at the Frankfurt Terminal, and we're going to cry aloud and make sure that we can wake our people up. I don't care if nobody don't engage in us. We're going to tell the truth, and we're going to try to wake black people up. Now, if you could, give me the Watchman. Yeah, man, I'll give you that scripture. We have to do this. This is part of our job. Our job is to get people in these seats and save their life. You know what I mean? You here now, right? I'm going to try to get you to stay here. Now, if you want to leave, that's on you. I can't stop you. But my job is to get you to stay here. Listen, some other people's jobs don't want you to be here. I pray you this is all about what I'm talking. Jim, I even don't want you to stay here. You know what I mean? We're strong about subtraction, but I believe that I can get you in these seats. I believe that. People could have gave up on me. Why should I give up on my people? I believe I could get everybody in here. I believe it. That's how my mindset is. I know most ain't gonna come in here, but that's not the way you're thinking I'm gonna have. Right. I'm a conqueror. I'm gonna make sure that I try to get every brother and sister in here. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to save my people's life. It's important to do that. You know what I mean? My grandmother never gave up on her sons. Never. Not much money she spent on them. She could have been out there living her life, going on vacation. My grandma had a good job. My grandma was a travel nurse. She had money. She spent all her money on her sons. All of it. And us, of course. She wants to spend money on that. I'm just playing. I'm kidding, of course. But but yeah, she took care of them. Now she passed away like before they got out of prison. That kind of bothered me a lot because she didn't get to see them come out. But she still believed to the day that she died that they was gonna come out. She believed that. So I believe that I can get anybody in this chair. You understand what I'm saying? I can believe that. If they don't want to hear it, so be it. I'm gonna make sure that they get in this chair. I'm gonna make sure I save as many lives as I can before I die. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, Officer Bud.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Regardless of people coming here or not, the I.S.U.P.K are watchmen to the people. We are here to watch over our people. Go ahead.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
Hear the word at my mouth. Go ahead.
And give them warning from me.
And give them what?
Warning from me.
God gave us an order to go out there and warn our people. You know how many people that was rebellious at that time? The main reason why we went into captivity is because we sinned. You know that, right? You know, every time we in the Bible, we went into captivity because we sinned. And guess what? It took like 1 or 2 people. It took like 1 or 2 people to sin. And most likely was the king. The king did some crazy stuff, but we went into captivity. You know what I mean? We are the watchmen. We are to watch over our people. Go ahead.
Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked.
When I say unto the what?
When I say unto the wicked.
When I say unto the drug dealer. When I say unto the whore, to the prostitute, to the people that believe in divorce. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Thou shalt surely die.
That thou shalt surely die. Go ahead.
And thou givest him not warning.
And now it's not giving them no warning. So which means is I'm going home, officer, but I'm not going to warn my people. I'm not going to tell my people that sex is marriage. I'm not going to tell my people that. I'm about to go home and play Black Ops 6. That's what I'm about to go do. I am about to go do that though at this class. It's like it, but I can say I'm not coming to class no more. I'm not holding Shabbat on Friday. I'm not doing none of this. I'm going home and I'm going to be a regular person. That's what I'm going to be. He say, I got to warn my people because I'm a watchman. I signed up. Listen, once you get this oil you poured on your head, you took an oath. I took an oath to be a watchman. I took an oath to give warning to my people. You understand what I'm saying? I got to give warning to you. I can't sit back and watch you smoke weed. Right. I can't sit back and watch you get high. Right. I have to do it. Go ahead.
Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way.
I gotta tell you what you doing is wicked. Go ahead.
To save his life.
To save his life. I'm saying this to save your life. I'm saying this to save your life. Go ahead.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. Listen, at least I told you. At least I told you that smoking weed is going to give you cancer. Smoking cigarettes is going to give you cancer. As a matter of fact, shooting that heroin is going to make you overdose. Listen, drinking, being a drunkard is going to give you liver damage. It's going to kill you. I mean, it does. People drink. Listen, my uncle, they told about this. My doctor told my uncle one time, like, you drink, you say, the next drink you have, you're going to die. That's how bad he was drinking. That can happen. Like, you drinking so much that if you keep drinking, you're going to die. That's what's going to happen. If I don't say anything, if I do say something, then go ahead, keep reading. But
his blood will I require at thine hand.
Listen, if I don't warn you, if I don't tell you, I'm guilty.
Right.
It's like it's my fault.
Right.
You know how when you see somebody shoot somebody out in the street and you don't tell nobody? That's actually a thing. Like, people on the street shoot, they don't want to rat, they don't want to snitch. That's the same as way when somebody getting touched in their house. You see it happen and you don't say anything. Why? Because you don't want to snitch. You're as guilty as that person that did the crime, that did the wicked thing. So the blood is really on your hands.
Right.
You should be ashamed of yourself if you don't want to speak out and tell your people what they're doing wrong. Go ahead.
Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked.
Now, if I warn the wicked, if I tell the wicked what they're doing wrong, if I tell them, go ahead.
And he turn not from his wickedness.
If you don't want to hear nothing I'm saying to him, go ahead.
Nor from his wicked way.
Nor from his wicked way. Listen, he getting high, your drugs, he's sleeping with whores, whatever the case may be. If you don't turn from his wicked way, go ahead.
He shall die in his iniquity.
He shall die. He's going to die. Go ahead.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Listen, I'm good now. I'm good. I'm here to save your soul. But guess what? At the same time, my soul is clean because I'm doing something that's productive here by trying to save my brother. It's a righteous thing to save your brother from his iniquity.
Right.
That's a righteous thing. And I have to do it every day.
Right.
I have to do that every day. That's my job. My job is to save my brother from his iniquity. From getting him to sin. If that's the case, Christ wouldn't have died. Christ died for you. He died for them sinners. He died for everybody that didn't even believe in him. Every black, Hispanic, and American Indian that didn't believe in him, he still died for him.
Right.
You know how many people don't believe in God today that's black, or Hispanic, or Native American Indian? He died for them that didn't believe in him. Matter of fact, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I was pretty sure it was some, like a Judas. What did Judas out there that was trying to line him, his own people, lining him up, trying to set him up and get him unalived. Right. He died for him too. Right. Ain't that crazy? He died for Judas. So that's important to understand. When you start to move like Christ and move like a man in the Lord, you got to think about stuff like that. You got to think about Christ died for everybody that's black, Hispanic, and no matter if they believed him or not. No matter if they was lost or not. Because he did go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Some of them probably didn't believe they probably was Israelites. Who knows, right? But he still went and tried to get the wicked people up to the point that he died for us.
Right.
I cannot be disloyal to my king.
Right.
So I got to make sure that I warn my people to the day that I die, that they are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what time is it? I didn't even get to my topic, but it's cool. It's cool. I mean, we're going to clip the class right here. Listen, I'm Priest and Officer Quattro Zachariah, but the I.S.U.P.K of the Commander General YAHANNA. We are here to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and to come in the I.S.U.P.K to get your life saved. You understand what I'm saying? And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest Officer YAHUAH.
Okay, what is our trial?
Wow.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge found on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves at the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, found in the book of Numbers 18 and verse 21, and the book of Malachi 3 verse 8 through 10. YAHUSHUA means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of every penny that the increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department. Priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. What's our amount that you would like? Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Purim, found on the 14th and 15th day of the 10th month. This year will be Thursday, March 13th, and Friday, March 14th. Found in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. Remind APPLEMUSIC and ALLURBANCENTRAL, check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, so I wear our black, blue, shirt, get man, and proper with that. Men, stand for my which means to stand. Men of Israel, we only one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, YAHUSHUA, Imagine, Barak, Yahawah, Shem Yahushua, Brakatham. What we said was, say Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahawah,
Yahawah.
Bashem,
Bashem.
Yahushua,
Yahushuah.
Barak.
Right.
I thought what we said was peace, Most High bless Shalom Yahweh. The Most High bless the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. That's what we said. Yahweh, hands down. Sorry, turn face sisters. Sisters, we will give the men of Israel. We will give the sisters, sisters Amazon, which means stand sisters. Yeah, Amazon Shabbat is the head, bottom covered, the feet connected at a 45-degree angle. The right hand flex over your left. When we salute you, you salute us back. Men of Israel, we give the sisters one hand, one courteous salute. Men of Israel, Amazon Shabbat, Amazon, Barak, Yahawah, Shamar, Adon, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. At the top, we stand down, flat.
What's your name again?